In a dramatic and eventful Sunday showdown at London's Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the Minnesota Vikings faced off against the Cleveland Browns in a game that had everything: controversy, change, and unexpected heroics. The international crowd was buzzing even before kickoff as the news broke that rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel would be making his first career start for the Vikings, while veteran Joe Flacco, who had been leading the Browns for the past few weeks, was surprisingly benched just hours before the game. What followed was a rollercoaster of emotions for both fan bases, and a contest that might redefine the future of both teams this season. From the opening whistle, it was clear the Vikings were determined to set the tone. Dillon Gabriel, stepping into the spotlight, showed no signs of nerves as he orchestrated a confident opening drive. His quick decision-making and mobility stood out, especially against the Browns' aggressive defensive front. He connected early with wide receiver Justin Jefferson, whose presence on the field always changes the game dynamic. The Vikings marched downfield and scored on a short rushing touchdown by Alexander Mattison, bringing the crowd to its feet. On the other side, the Browns appeared disjointed without Flacco's leadership. Backup quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who got the start after the sudden decision to bench Flacco, struggled to find rhythm early on. The Vikings' defense, led by Danielle Hunter and Harrison Smith, pressured relentlessly, forcing quick throws and limiting big plays. Cleveland's star running back Nick Chubb was also held in check, thanks to disciplined tackling and gap control by Minnesota's front line. As the first quarter ended, the Vikings held a narrow lead, but the story was Dillon Gabriel. The rookie's composure in an international debut was impressive. His footwork, accuracy, and pocket awareness were beyond what anyone expected for a first start. Analysts on the sidelines were already buzzing about his potential to become the Vikings' long-term answer at quarterback, especially after the team's struggles earlier in the season. In the second quarter, the Browns began to fight back. Their defense tightened up, led by Myles Garrett, who sacked Gabriel twice on consecutive drives. Cleveland's offense finally found some life when wide receiver Amari Cooper broke loose for a 45-yard gain, setting up a short touchdown run by Kareem Hunt. The score tied the game at 7-7, giving Browns fans something to cheer about. But the Vikings' response was immediate. Gabriel launched a perfectly placed deep ball to rookie receiver Jordan Addison for a 58-yard touchdown, showcasing his arm strength and touch. The Vikings regained momentum and went into halftime with a 14-7 lead, while Gabriel's confidence seemed to grow with every possession. Halftime analysis from commentators was full of praise for the young quarterback. Former players on the broadcast compared his poise to that of seasoned veterans, noting that his decision-making under pressure was rare for a debut performance. Meanwhile, questions swirled around the Browns' decision to bench Flacco, who was seen on the sideline offering advice to his younger teammates but visibly frustrated. The second half opened with renewed energy from both teams. Cleveland tried to establish its ground game again, but Minnesota's defense continued to dominate the trenches. An interception by cornerback Byron Murphy Jr. shifted momentum further in the Vikings' favor, setting up another scoring drive capped off by a short field goal from Greg Joseph. By the fourth quarter, the Browns' frustrations were boiling over. Dorian Thompson-Robinson threw another interception, and penalties plagued the team's offensive rhythm. The Vikings capitalized on every mistake, with Gabriel leading another impressive drive that ended in a touchdown pass to tight end T.J. Hawkinson. The crowd roared as the Vikings extended their lead to 24-7. The closing minutes saw a desperate push from Cleveland, but it was too little, too late. Although they managed one last touchdown drive to cut the lead to 24-14, the Vikings' defense held firm, forcing a turnover on downs in the final minute to seal the victory. Gabriel knelt down as the final seconds ticked away, marking a storybook ending to his first career start. After the game, head coach Kevin O'Connell praised Gabriel's leadership and preparation, calling him a spark this team needed. Gabriel himself remained humble, crediting his teammates for the win and saying he was just trying to do my job and execute the game plan. Meanwhile, the situation in Cleveland grew more uncertain. Reporters questioned head coach Kevin Stefanski about the decision to bench Flacco, but he gave few details, only stating that it was a strategic move. Sources close to the team indicated that Flacco might have been dealing with a minor injury, but others suggested internal disagreements had led to the change. For the Vikings, this game might mark the beginning of a new era. With Gabriel showing flashes of brilliance, the team suddenly looks rejuvenated. The win not only boosts their record but also injects new hope into a season that once seemed lost. Fans are already calling for Gabriel to remain the starter moving forward, and social media erupted with highlights of his debut performance. Across the Atlantic, NFL fans in London were treated to an unforgettable game, one that had everything from bold coaching decisions to a breakout performance by a rookie under the bright lights of an international stage. Dillon Gabriel's first start will be remembered not just as a victory, but as a statement: the Vikings may have found their future quarterback. As for the Browns, tough decisions lie ahead. Whether Joe Flacco returns to the starting role or the team continues to experiment, the loss raises serious questions about consistency and leadership. For now, however, the spotlight belongs entirely to Dillon Gabriel, whose debut in London was nothing short of remarkable, a performance that could reshape the Vikings' destiny and perhaps the trajectory of his career for years to come.